Hello, friends. Tonight, we will dive into a world of magic, miracles, and friendship. This is the story of a boy named Harry Potter, who was not like other children. With a lightning bolt-shaped scar on his forehead, he will discover a world full of wizards, mysterious creatures, and incredible adventures. So, make yourself comfortable, relax, and let your thoughts flow. Close your eyes and imagine the quiet streets of a small English town, the twinkling stars above your head, and the magic that awaits around the corner. This is the story of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Long ago, in a quiet English town, on a little street with neat little houses, the night was calm and still. The moon slowly rose above the rooftops, and a light mist danced over the lawns. Owls silently glided through the streets, carrying their nightly messages, and the stars watched the earth like tiny eyes that saw everything. It was on this night that an incredible miracle happened in the world of magic. On the doorstep of one of the houses, in the quiet of the night, a little boy was left. He was wrapped in a soft blanket, and on his forehead was a strange, lightning-shaped scar, a mark that would make him special. Along with him was a letter explaining that his parents had been wizards, that he himself was a wizard, and that destiny had prepared a path for him unlike any other. The boy was later named Harry Potter. He did not yet know what awaited him, but the world was already watching him, and even the smallest shadows and lights of magic were weaving around him. 10 years passed. Harry grew up in the house of his Aunt Petunia and Uncle Vernon Dursley, where every day was ordinary and monotonous. His room, a tiny cupboard under the stairs, was quiet and cramped, and through the small window, he could only see the sky, which seemed very far away. Dudley, his cousin, always wore the smug smile of a spoiled boy and got everything he wanted, while Harry received almost nothing. Yet Harry's heart was big. He often sat quietly by the window in the evenings, listening to the wind whispering through the trees, and imagined that somewhere out there, beyond the mist and rooftops, there was another world where he would not be alone, and where he could find friends, adventures, and a true home. He loved to dream. Harry often felt different from others, though he did not yet understand how. Sometimes his hands would do strange things without his control. Objects would fall, doors would open, and dogs would bark at him for no reason. But his greatest wish was to find friends. He imagined that one day he would meet boys and girls who would not fear him and who would explore the magical world with him. One day, on an ordinary gray morning, strange letters began to appear in the house. They were not ordinary. They sought out Harry themselves, slipping under doors, through cracks, and even down the chimney. Aunt Petunia and Uncle Vernon were frightened by these letters and did everything they could to stop Harry from reading them. But the letters did not stop. They kept coming, growing in number each day, until it became clear this could not be avoided. And then he appeared. A huge, kind-hearted man on a motorcycle, glowing in the night air. Hagrid. He had come not just to deliver a letter, but to personally invite Harry into the world that had been waiting for him. "Harry," Hagrid said in a quiet, calm voice, "you're a wizard, and you're going to Hogwarts." These words sounded almost like a fairy tale. Harry could hardly believe his ears. His whole life, filled with silence and loneliness, suddenly became full of anticipation, magic, and light. That night, while everyone slept, Harry felt his heart beat faster with joy and wonder. He packed his things, carrying a small suitcase and dreaming of the adventures that were already beginning. Hagrid spoke of Diagon Alley, of magical shops, banks, wands, and magical creatures. The world that had only existed in his dreams suddenly became real. And when they arrived at the station and found platform 9 3/4, Harry realized he was on the threshold of a new life. The train, glowing in the night, waited to take him to the magical world of Hogwarts, where new friends, wonders, and challenges awaited him.